It works. Splendid. Most excellent indeed. Time to import some models. Yes. Okay. All right. Okay, that is unusual. Behave, please. Wait, no. Okay, that is alright. Okay. All models we will be needing today have been imported successfully. Isn't that amazing? The answer is yes. Never mind. All the models have not been imported successfully. I take that back. Okay, now all the models have been imported successfully, hopefully, if I haven't forgotten anything. No, that is a big if. You know, sure. No, don't generate LODs. I don't need you. LODs now. What? I heard nothing. That was a strange sound. I hope the music is working and it isn't doing funny noises again. Alas, I will not know until Simax shows up. Simax, where are you? We need you. Simax! Sadly, you need to be dynamic too. I hate it when they have to be dynamic. I can probably get away with 25 for you. You're not important enough. Yeah, you can be static. Yeah, sure, be static. Well, I was incorrect again. We don't need. I forgot the collision. Oh no, I forgot the collision. Oh god, no, I forgot the collision. How did I forget the collision? Who let me do this? Who let me forget the collision? Simax, how could you? You saw nothing? If you think you saw something, you did not see anything. Okay, sector exit call only. You did not see the name of any model. Was not suspicious in the slightest. I will have to actually put effort into your collision. God damn it. Okay, well. You are not needed. And well, you are not needed either really, but you may be useful, potentially. So you get to remain. Congratulations, Matthew. Oh boy, I just love forgetting things and having to do them at the last moment. Truly, I absolutely love that when that happens. Truly, I absolutely love it when that happens. At least I have good music. Yeah, sure. You are not really needed either. Yeah, that will do. That's good enough. Okay, next. The rail. Sure. No, don't edit the original. We need a second model. You silly. You silly boy. The call only, please. Thank you. This stream has started off just great. Truly could not have been better. Okay. Now for the carriage. For the carriage. 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 That's a hard word to say. Huh. I had not predicted how hard that word would be to say. Thankfully, I should not need to say it a lot. Hopefully. Okay. And you're not needed for the collision at all. So be gone. Excellent. I can keep you. There is no need for you to not exist. Well, there is not a significant enough need for you to not exist. Alright, and the collision for the door now. How do I go about this? A bit like this, probably. Okay, maybe not all of you. Yeah, that's fine. Probably. Big, probably. A lot of hopefully as well. Dear God, that's happened. Okay, I regret my choices. Be gone. I am going to do this the more reasonable way. Which is to just bring you over. Yeah. And also like out a bit. Yeah, that's fine. Probably. Alright. Okay, the station. First, models, PSX, megastructure, transector station. The transector rail, which is here. The transector carriage door. Yes, excellent. And the carriage itself. And that should be everything. The door, the carriage, the rail, the station, and the sector exit, which I almost forgot. Again. Okay, splendid. Now for round 2. Oh god. Okay. Sector exit. Okay, transector rail. Transector station. Splendid. Okay, now everything should be here for real this time. Light baking, static light maps. Don't need LODs, we don't need animation. Use the atlas. Okay. I mean, sure. Visibility range ends at like 40, just to be safe for you. Disable all of these, enable light maps and shadows. The carriage. Also, the Atlas material. You should be set up already. Yes. Just need to set you to use the Atlas material and the rail, which also needs the Atlas material. Yeah, that's all fine. The station, which can be static light maps. No import animation. LOD is disabled, light maps enabled, shadow mesh is enabled, and disappear after 40 as well. And also use assets Atlas material re-import. Excellent. Now we go here to the static, to the sector 33 static, and actually, should I come here or should I have a separate should I have a separate scene? I am going to design it here and probably separate it. So we need like corridor, long corridor, transform -90. Splendid. Then we want the sector exit. Where did it go? Did I place two? No, I didn't. Okay. The sector exit, as I was saying, which looks black because huh? Okay, it just looks black for some reason. I guess. The usual. Cannot say I am particularly surprised by this development. Although I will be very happy if it does not repeat too often. It's going to repeat for all of this. That's excellent. That's exactly what I wanted today, actually. Also, no, you need to be turned the other way. That's just what I wanted today, actually. Yes. I really wanted all of this to be broken. really wanted that. For real, for real. That was my first thought when I woke up today. Man, I sure wish all of these objects are completely broken when I import them. Okay, well, there is like Node 3D. No. Where are you? Visual Instance 3D. Geometry Instance 3D. Mesh Instance 3D. Hide Justus. Multi-mesh Instance 3D. Special to instance geometry based on a multi-mesh resource. Probably not needed. Okay, well, Control C, Control V. And where did it end up? Who knows? -6. Okay, that is not what I expected would happen. I see. I'm not sure what I see, but I see. Okay, well, Control C, Control V, and change the transform. Control V, change the transform. Change the transform. No, not there. Change the transform. 20. What point is this enough? Great question. I am unsure. I am undecided. 28. 32. 32. I want more. 32, 36. 40. 44. Exit Steam. Forgot about Steam. 48. 52, and you know what? 52 is probably fine. Yeah. Currently new node 3D, and you will be the transsector line. Okay, we need another sector exit. So you will be sector exit 33 to 32, I guess. Yeah, that makes sense. And we need another one, and you will be 32 to 33. Now come over here. Way over here. -96 is probably going to be alright. Okay, that's too much actually. That's way too much. -90. And okay, let it snap at a reasonable place. That should be fine. And transector station. $32. It should also come all the way over here at 76, which actually means that you are a bit too far away. Yeah, that looks alright. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Now you need a light of some sort. Do kinda wanna. Definitely should separate you. Yeah. Corridor long, put another one in here. Transform -90. That is location, not rotation. That is not correct at all. Okay, and now I can take all of you and save branch as seen, transector line 33 to 32. Okay, now I can remove you from here and I can open you from here once I found you. I found you. Splendid. Now I can wonder why the hell this is not working. Oh dear. Failed loading resource. I see. I think I know what happened. Okay, well, models, I don't think I re-imported the texture ever. So where is my atlas? Here it is. Bring it in. Now, you're not using the right one. The right one is this one. No. Where is it? I just imported it. Yes, much better now. Now it actually looks what it's supposed to look like. Isn't that just splendid? You know what? I have changed my mind. Generate the loadies for you. Actually, is it even going to work? I am unsure. I have changed my mind again. Don't generate the loadies for you. Couldn't help but notice. Rename you to 0. These do not disappear how they are supposed to because they are parented to 1. Gotta change that because it's annoying, like a lot, very annoying. Excellent. Now they should disappear one by one. One by one. Or maybe they don't want to disappear. Actually. Did I not make you disappear? Did I forgot? I forgot. Okay, well, I'm sorry about the bad things I said. Much better. Much better. Okay, well, give me one normal functional light, please. I think you are probably safer. Copy you and place you here. Yeah, that's about right. And that also looks about right. It also looks like you need to go up a bit. Yep. And this light also needs to come up to about here. Excuse me. Thank you. And you know, raise this a bit. Okay, excellent. Copy you, both of you, and place you over here, and that works just fine. Excellent. And you get to have your very own light map. Congratulations. 0.125, 16th range, max texture size 248 would hopefully be enough. I think it will be. Now we just instantiate child scene and we choose the transector line. We bake the light maps. And we take a look. And you can go back to your normal place, Mr. Avatar, Mr. Main Character, Attendant 33. And this door cannot open because I forgot to make it a door that can open. Okay. can open true. Should give me some SMAA. Yeah, that looks nice. And this looks like this, which I don't mind. The sim here is a bit annoying, but I'm okay with it. This looks perfectly fine. And that is a sufficiently creepy corridor. You need a bit of orange though. I'm going to need more footsteps. This is too high. Okay, well, it's not particularly problematic, all things considered. You're not supposed to be able to get down here anyway. Okay. That is grand. Now... Oh my god, this is so much cleaner, it's incredible. Oh, it's so much nicer. Now I may introduce the carriage, but first I will hydrate. Good water. And you should be a complete sector carriage with 2 hours, I am pretty sure. Okay, not yet. Stop that. Yes. Two doors. Okay. Good. Not quite. Hold on, please. Point 065, I guess. Looks fine. Stop that. And you can also be 0.65 and 1.1. There is one too much. One does look to be a bit too much. I did 0.6 there. Sure, save it now. You also need the light. No, not a spotlight. Well, actually, no, not a spotlight. I would rather an omni light. Distance fade, begin. 25. That's probably fine. CCB 00, energy like 6. 0.1 is probably enough. Raise you up. 0.66, sure. Range of 5 honestly might lower you down to 4. Might also lower you down to 4. And that's that. Bake mode. Static. Well, maybe dynamic. Okay, well, we do need you in here. Instantiate child scene. Okay. You do have an unfortunate rotation. Welcome, Simax. It is good to have you. No, it's okay. No need to ask me for forgiveness. Absolutely none. Okay, that's not going to work. Rotate you by 90 so that you are rotated correctly. Here you are not rotated correctly. Don't worry, Simax, you haven't missed much, just me suffering a bit as usual. I did rotate you, but nothing has changed here. Okay. The fact that the rotation has not carried over is very annoying. How have you been? That should hopefully be that. Hide the transector line. Hide the sector static. And now we can bake. Okay. You are trying to find out what the English equivalent is to what you are eating. It is either warm pudding or custard. I'm not sure I know what custard is, to be entirely honest with you. Anyway, Simax, I need you for a vibes check. Check these vibes. How are the vibes checking? Also, this feels too small. Is it too low? I think it's too low. I mean, it feels sufficiently cramped. I suppose it should be cramped. But yeah, how does the dark corridor feel? Oh no, it's not low. Okay. Yeah, it does look like I'm hitting my head, but also there is the door, so, you know. Am I really hitting my head? Who knows? We may never find out. I will be mildly upset if it is too small. I really thought it wasn't, but you know, things happen. Look. Behold. No scaling. Look at this smoothness. Look at how smoothly smooth it is. Wow. Are you seeing this sharpness, Simax? I can make it even better. Actually, that made it worse. How did that make it worse? Anyway, not 10%. Well, there is one of those rooms for every subsector, and there is one subsector for every leg of the mega structure. Yes, basically. Indeed, I did say that. That is what I am preparing for right now with this. Because this will be sector 32 over here. And this will be where your good friend and colleague has gone missing. Yes, he is from the same room as us, since he is in the same substructure, not subsector, in the same substructure as us. So he went off when he was called for his duties in his subsector, in his sector, and he died. Well, no. Well, maybe. It is debatable. It depends on whether or not I want to keep the pods open at all at any point. They are probably just going to open for when you get out, so that I only have to have one of them animate. And as to me showing that he is missing, no, it is easier for me to show you like this. Turn on SMAA. Make it sharper. So there are 60, however many, 72, never mind. There are 72 pods. Count the green light. I'm going to give you a clue. There are 72 lights that are green. Are you getting what I'm putting down? Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Are you gathering the information I am trying to give you? Yep, 12 by 6, 3 and 3. So I think that has made my point clear enough. I hope at least. If it hasn't, I am disappointed in you, Simax. Whoa, look at how low resolution this is. Cool. Now, I should probably bring this up. You probably noticed that these values changed, and it now only goes up to 150%. Doesn't really need to go above 100% at all, but... So now these values are adjusted for resolution, so this is... Well, actually this one is wrong, now that I think about it. Doesn't really matter. This one, if I recall, should be 2040p or 1080. 240 pixels or 180. This should be 360, this should be 480, this should be... Actually, this is 560. Don't remember which one you are. Might be 720. But yeah, basically these values are all just more sensible for resolutions. Instead of just numbers that kind of just line up nicely. Oh yeah, it is also now in percentages, whereas before it was a multiplier. I just thought the percentage worked better. There are also now tooltips for everything, but they don't have text wrapping, and they also don't look great because they are transparent. I will look into that at another time. I don't think I've changed anything else in them. No, I did change. There are now borderless options. That is correct. But nothing else has changed. Temporal anti-aliasing is removed. And that's that. Yeah. So now there is border. I can't show it to you from here because the window can't change, so give me a moment. Home, good. It is a bit funky, but it does function. If I go into here, I can change it to windowed. Can change the resolution to 720p, and it will eventually change. Can change it to borderless windowed. You can see it is now actually borderless windowed. I can change it to maximized, which doesn't really work because of the resolution. Maximized, borderless, maximized, full screen, which broke. Okay. And borderless full screen, which doesn't make a difference. Right now, I'm not really sure what's the difference, to be entirely honest. But it is here. So yeah, everything should work. And I can change it however I want here. See now, it is tiny now. It's tiny little thing. This is also the lowest possible resolution you can achieve. Look at all these pixels. This is this should be rendering at 36 pixels scaled up. Which I'm not sure if it's entirely true, but it might be. It may very well be. This should be 36 pixels scaled up. Change it to 480. And look, now we have upscaling from... We have super sampled 480p gaming. This is the smoothest 480p you will ever see in your life. Yeah, so it's 480p, but it's actually rendering at... what resolution would this actually be? I'm not sure. I should probably put more resolution options at some point, but for now these are fine. So yeah, all of this good stuff. Anyway, now we have work to do. As you can see, as you have already seen actually, I've worked hard in the day that I didn't have internet. So this is all ready. And functions, which is what is very important. And now I just have... Yeah, I got internet back. Don't worry about it. All is good. Absolutely no clue. The problem was that the company had a problem. I don't know. I called and the problem was fixed. What the problem was, I will never find out. They were indeed trolling. Now, let's get these doors working. Let me remember. Instantiate child scene interactable. Okay. Transform. Yeah, 1.25, sure. And have it on the side of the door, that makes sense. 0.3, sure. Then copy you, paste you, and reverse these values. Did I make the door makes... Wait a moment, I just realized something. This door needs to be rotated. Yes, indeed. Yeah, that works. So you actually need to be over here. Yeah, so now you are in the right side out and right side in. Now I don't mind at all how this looks. As it turns, as we have discovered, it may be a bit too small, but I don't mind how it looks. And that is one of the things that might matter. Time to get scripting. So, any new CMAX? Okay, we are definitely going to need well, the process will be fine. Dost thou have any news? We're going to need a variable for the start. Export var begin, and you will be int. Stop it, and export var end point start point. Well, that's all right. I spent today watching and also listening in the background to a 3-hour-long video from oh, by the way, the music is working all good, right? Anyway, on a 3-hour-long video from Overly Sarcastic Productions, Red compiled her series discussing Greek gods, and I am legally required as a Greek to watch it. Naturally, you know, as one must do. And it was very interesting because I did not remember half of those, and I also immediately forgot half of them again. Immediately. But they are cool. Greek mythology is wild. Shout out to the guy who looked at... Oh no, what's her name? Oh no, I forgot her name. Oh no. Oh, what's the name of that goddess? Okay, never mind, you know what? Never mind. Shout out to Apollo, that's one time he was gay and then... and fell in love with a prince of Sparta. But Zephyr also fell in love and he was very jealous because they were dating, so he killed him. By redirecting Apollo's disc when he was showing the prince how to throw the disc. Poor Apollo. Actually, wait, was it Apollo? I think it was Apollo. You know, I'm not sure they would have told you that part anyway, but all of his romantic endeavors ended with the person dead. Or some similar fate. Considering he was the perfect boy, basically. And a great god all around. The number of people that just wished to become a tree instead of have a relationship with him was very high. Or maybe they thought he was like Zeus, in which case understandable. I would rather be a tree than be in a relationship with Zeus. What the hell am I even looking at? Why is there a Google Translate symbol on that? A few things. Depends when you are in the mythological timeline. Mostly he is known for his oracle at Delphi. was like the god of like civilization and also future seeing. Anyway, we also need variable bool is moving. It should be false by default. We also, well, no, we can know whether or not it is at the end from this, so that's okay. Func ready, var is moving. What else will we need? Well, to be honest, no, this is basically it. Yeah. Okay, so we are going to need child node area 3D, which is going to monitor for the player, and the collision shape switch over here, and you will be a good old box, and I can raise you up, and you are perfectly sized, honestly. And you're going to look for collision mask. What is the collision level of a player? I'm not sure, but I think one should do. So on body shaped enter. On body entered, connected to here. Whoa, you have a lot of things. No. Body entered. We will want to close the doors, but before that happens, oh, the yawn. What happens on the body entered? I suppose it's moving equals true, and if he's moving process, then move the word from float to float. And we want here the which position? The Z position, I think. Is that correct? Let me see you here. Yeah, the Z. We want position Z, move toward position Z. Okay, I will be awaiting your return. Ah, well. I do want. Yeah. Where is at start? Pull. Oh. If is at start, then it should move towards the endpoint. Else, it should move towards the start point. This is probably a bit slow, but you know, might be alright. Gonna try by multiply them by 2 and we'll see how this goes. Now still here, still in here. If actually let's put it before. If position z equals start point, then is at start equals true and is moving equals false. Right. I'll leave position z equals endpoint, then is at start equals false and is moving equals false. Else we can move over to this. Splendid, probably, hopefully, maybe. Yes, Simax. Okay. How come? What happened? How bad is it? Okay. You know, it would probably be better if we had another bullet. 2-0 to Ukraine. Is it bad that I'd like Ukraine to win more? Or is that understandable? You know, from your perspective, it is understandable to be bad. Const. move speed float equals to, and just multiply by move speed down here. Control V, thank you. Is on carriage equals true. Now we want to also connect for body exited. I remembered the name of the goddess that I completely forgot about. Yeah, shout out to the guy who saw Artemis when she was having a bath naked in a grotto. So she had his hunting dogs eat him alive. Or depending on the myth, he transformed him into a deer and then his hunting dogs ate him. Or he boasted that he was better than Artemis at hunting, so she had his dogs eat him. There are a lot of different versions of that myth, and in most of them Artemis kills him. In all of them his dogs eat him, in some of them he becomes a deer and then his dogs eat him. It was not good for that guy. Okay, so if is on carriage, we are going to need, like, what did I do? Var c int equals 0. Well, the counter won't really work on process, so physics process if is on carriage c plus 1. And if c above like 60 is moving equals true. If it's on carrots and c less than 61. Actually, yeah, sure. Else c equals 0. No wonder we are losing. We have two good players and they changed our goalkeeper. Yeah, that sounds bad from my limited knowledge of football. Neither do I, Simax, neither do I. Oh god. I should probably make you a bit larger. 0.33. The player shouldn't be able to stay away of this while inside the carriage. I'm pretty sure. Anyway. Okay, this is all well and good. Now I need to remind myself how the hell Interactable works. Right, interactable, interact on interact. Sure. Ready, interactable. On ready, var interactable area 3D equals area 3D. Yeah, on interact. Func on interact. And we're going to need a second interactable. On ready var interactable 1. And this will be area 3D 1. Interactable 1 equals on interacts 1, I guess. Rank on interact 1 pass. Copy. No, wait, not area 3D. What am I talking about? Simax. Why didn't you stop me? Interactable. And you shall be interactable too. Simax, a horrible thing almost happened. How could you let it happen? Anyway, uninteract. Yeah, that's all well and good. Now, which one is which? This one is you. So, okay. Carriage door, and you will be carriage door too. So, on interact. I should get the doors. Ready var door area 3D equals not area 3D, node 3D. Node 3D equals transector carriage door. Transector carriage door. And door 1. Okay. Alright. So on interact, we want the door to swing open. Now I could also do this with an animator. Do I want to animate them, or do I just want them to swing open? The code will be cleaner if they just animate. I am going to animate them. I haven't used an animator in a while. Animation player. Animation player. Yay! Haven't you missed the animation player, Simax? I'm sure you have. I am certain you have. like we all did. New door 0 toggle. Okay. Yes, you have seen it before. Actually. Actually, you maybe haven't seen it before. Well, now you're looking at it. So, feast your eyes. Yep, create reset track. It like 6 frames. Have it open by a little bit. $185. Then at like 20, it should open all the way. Minus 270. Hold it. Okay, that's not bad. We want easing 0.5. Like 0.7 on you. Okay, that looks like a fine enough door opening to me. Wouldn't you say so, Simax? Yeah. Okay, door 0 is ready. New animation. Yeah, it's fine. It's alright. Now for a simple door like this one, this is perfectly fine. Acceptable. New animation. Door 1 toggle. Okay. Select you. Create reset track. And at 6 we want you to open just a little bit. By 9 we want you to open a little more. And at 20 we want you to be minus 80, I think. And we want a 0.5 easing on you and a 0.7 on you. Yep, that's perfect. Alright. Back to the script. We are not actually going to need the doors after all. Already var animator, animation layer, animation layer equals animation layer. So on interact, if not is moving, then animator lay door 0 toggle. and also the animator is playing and not animator is playing. Wait, is this returns true if an animation is currently playing? Okay. Now we want to do the same for you, but instead door one toggle. And also and not and is at start. We only want this door to open when it is at the start, and we only want this door to open if it is at the end and not is at start. Okay. And when is moving equals true, if is at start, then animator play reverse. I don't remember. Animator dot reverse. No. Is it like play backward? Yes, it's play backwards. Else animator play backwards door one toggle. Okay, let's test this. 22 SMAA. Continue. I'm fine with this. Very interesting, it is not doing anything. Very interesting indeed. Which tells me that this is backwards. So 90. Start point should be here at minus 23, and the end point should be over here at minus 77. Let's see, can we even fit in this thing? 22. SMAA, please. Oh, almost. Not nearly. Weird, but I think. No! 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 Well, this is not a very difficult solution, thankfully. What I need to do is open Steam again. Steam is open apparently. I thought I closed it. Open Blender. Ignore all things that you saw over there. Yes, the collision. And widen it a bit. .4, sure. And also raise the ceiling. Just in case. Export it again. Models, PSX, megastructures. Carriage. Okay. All is good, do not worry. Documents, models, PSX, megastructure, vector, transector carriage. And has the collision changed now? Let me take a look. Maybe? No, assuming that it hasn't ended up somewhere that it shouldn't have. I can't really tell what the collision is like. Wireframe, please. Okay, wireframe is not helping. I'm gonna say that the collision totally worked. It probably did. Isn't that right, Simax? This is very interesting. Okay, also... Right, also I forgot to have it close. So... Can the collision please update? Pretty please. Did I not export it right from Blender? Yes, it does. Disable methodology. I mean, if I exported it right. I mean, the collision looks like it should be wide enough. Surely. For sure. Like, look how much wider that is. Surely now. Surely now. Surely now it is wide enough. Surely it has become wider in general. That's literally impossible, I'm sorry. What are you talking about? No, let me in. Let me in. No, they don't have a collision. No, they don't have collision. That would be pretty funny. But as you can see, no. First of all, I can rotate. And second, no. Just no. Now, how thick is the collision anyway? That's pretty thick actually. That's pretty wide. Now that I'm looking at it. That's considerably wide. Now my head is going to clip through every single wall now. I will fix that eventually. I fit... Right, I didn't make that so... Yeah, it's a bit too small in here. It's a little bit too small in here. It's not starting, as I am noticing. You know what? Move you. And on interact. Actually, give me the doors. I'm gonna need them. No, I don't need them. You know what will just be easier? Just having 2 more bullets. Door is open. Bull equals false. Var door 1 is open. Bull equals false. If door is open equals false, else animator play backwards. And basically do the same here. If door 1 is open, play. Yeah. Okay, now why did we not start? Why did we not begin? I see. And not is at start. Right, it just immediately ended because it checked but didn't check where it started from. Didn't check where it started from, so it immediately reached the conclusion for its movement. That's quite alright. Okay, I forgot to change the state. And my gun. Okay, this that. Okay, so two things. First of all, this is catastrophically slow. This is horribly, horribly slow. Second of all, I need to go and turn off a faucet before it drowns our plants in the backyard. So I will be right back. I'm sure you missed me. Yay. Okay, let me change the states. Door is open equals true. Thank you, Chimax. I am glad to be back. Door 1 is open equals true. And false. "22 SMAA, my beloved." Yay, and now it works. This is quite violent, I will say. But the vibes they are good. I mean, yeah, you know, this is a bit, you know, it's a bit small, but the vibes are spot on. No notes. It's great. Other than the part where it pushes me back, it is otherwise great. But you know, the vibes are vibing. No, open. Yes, I'm going on another ride. I think this is a good speed, maybe slightly slower. But yeah, the vibes are good, no, please. Oh, also, yeah, I need to set you door is open false. When I force it to close, and door 1 is open. Okay. Now it works all good, but I think the behavior for moving platform. You know, I should be able to. Bar. How would you call it? Passenger. Passenger is the word. Passenger. Character. Body 3D. And passenger equals body, and on body exited passenger remove child, removes child. No. Remove child passenger, and passenger equals null, and add child passenger. I hope this works. Not sure if it will. Just testing if it works, probably not missing. Well, that appeared to have absolutely no effect. Can I time it so that it goes without me? I can. Sadly, I can. Okay, I was afraid this would happen. It's not quite as fast as walking, which kind of defeats its purpose, so... Maybe I should look at making... Whoa, I can almost fit through here. Maybe I should look into making it faster but longer. Anyway, what went wrong? Tell me. Good. Can add child to complete. It has a parent. Okay. Passenger dot parent, new parent, self. That's the proper way of doing it. And passenger parent parent. So now the parent of the passenger, which is me, should switch to the carriage while I am on it and back to main when I am not on it. What? Oh, I see. My controls are all messed up now. Right, because it is rotated. Let me out, thank you. Yeah, because it is rotated, because it's rotated, my controls got messed up. So left was not left and forward was not forward. I can. No, not inverted. They were like moved one over. Now, how do I change that? Well, I don't want you to be rotated from here. Or here. So, what I would like is rotate this by minus 90. Doesn't really matter. Now it has the correct rotation. Now I need to rotate you. This might break a few things. In fact, it is absolutely going to break a few things. 0.65. Yeah, I will have to redo the animations, but that's fine. Mostly. Minus 270. Okay, and minus 90. And this, I want 1 and 1.33. Okay, so now let's look into the animations. Yep, definitely works wrong. Doors. Yeah, the resets also. Minus 270. Never mind. Minus 90. Okay, what the hell? Excuse you. Where are we right now? Okay, whatever. You make me upset. Why can I not see it? Okay, now we are getting changes. Minus 90. No, minus 270. Okay. It should go to minus 275, I think. Yes. then minus 277, and it should end at minus 350. Okay, good. One total. Your rotation should be minus 90, then minus 95, that is still the first one, minus 95, minus 97, and it should end at minus 170. 170, not 270. Negative 170 minus doesn't matter. Okay, that's all well and good. Let me do the reset. You should be at 90. You should be at 270 apparently. Why? I'm not sure. I do not care. Now it should hopefully be working as intended. Except the interaction things are in the wrong place. But now it works as intended. Excellent. Okay, I need to change the interactions where they are located, but that's fine. Okay. Here, and which one are you? You are 2, so you need to go over 1.25 and 0.3, and you need to go at minus 0.3, negative 0.3, and 1.25, minus 1.25, negative 1. Whatever. Okay, now it works. Do we want to make it longer? Currently it is this long. Do we want it longer? I do feel like it would be nicer if it was like considerably longer and the carriage was a bit faster. I mean, yeah, absolutely we can. I can just... if I find it. Now the carriage itself obviously needs to be bigger. We've come to that conclusion already. That is fine, it will be dealt with in time. Where the hell is the... I'm looking at the wrong thing. There we are. Transector line. Okay. All of you can be... what? How did I do that? Anyway, all of you can be moved. Okay. Have I picked everything now? Okay. All of you can be moved way over here. Maybe a bit more. Just for good luck. And now I can just select a bunch of you, copy you, and paste you. And move you. And repeat. Not like that. Copy over here, and it's not quite going to fit, so select these things, move them a bit over, and I hope I can fit a couple more. It looks like one final one. Okay. Okay, and now move all of you one over. Bake the light map. Splendid. And now at the main, not you, transector line, move you way over. Now where is the carriage supposed to end now? Start, and the end is at what is this? Minus 137. Okay. And set your speed to... What are we thinking? Let's do like 5.5. This should be a nice speed to be going at, I think. I think it's going to feel better like this. Yeah, this feels like a good speed. It's going to take a bit now because it is much longer. But that does not concern me much. Yeah. Goodbye. Yeah, the vibes are right. And actually now I should not have closed it. I would like to have like something to make sure that the player doesn't escape. So I think the best solution is just collision shapes. Yeah. Okay, well. The collision objects. object. Okay. Static body. I think a static body is what I want. Okay, and give me a box. And you see, I am going to be absolutely devilish with this. Because it's just barely going to block you in. When I need it to. Transform should be -1.5. It's tall enough to block the exit. Yes. Okay. Now by default, we don't really want you here, but for now. Above which door are you? You are above door 2. Okay. On ready. Bar. Blocker. Static. Body 3D. Static body 3D. Alright. So if he's moving, actually better to do it here. Blocker dot position dot y equals 1 point. Actually just const block for 0 vector 3 equals vector 3 and const block door 1, and we want this to be, what is your position? 1.75 and -1.5. This is for the second door. 1.75, 1.75, actually 0 and -1.5. So for the other door it should be the same but 1.5 and const block clear vector 3 have it 0.5.0. Why is this not good? Excuse me. Oh. Okay. Where are we? Right. Block your position. If it is at start, then block door 0. block door 1. If it otherwise blocker position equals block clear. This should now ensure that I can't just go escaping. I did not test that very well, but I will get an opportunity once we are at the other side. Assuming that I can get out. It may be completely broken and I may be trapped in here forever. Okay, yeah, I don't think I can get out. Well, that's that then. How long? 2 hours. What are all these errors? Right, that is true, we don't really need you, or you, or you, or you. Or you, or you, and we also don't need the delta here. If I can find it. Alright. Excellent. It's fun how it moves. I dare say we did a pretty good job so far today. What do you say, Simax? I'm sure you agree. Had I shown you this working? I don't remember. Not really important. Yeah, anyway, this has gone great. So next up, I need to do like the quest for retrieving the body, but that's going to be later down the line. I just wanted to get the carriage in. Other important things, I am not entirely certain what I am going to add next. The time is running short. It is running very short. But it's doable, maybe. I will have to look into any of the things that I discussed about potentially adding. No, like any of the things I discussed about adding. The nuclear, what do you call it? Not a generator. Well, I guess it would also be a generator. The power plant, whatever. And the pump, I need to look into those. Yeah, power plant, thank you, Simax. I do really need to look into those very soon. Other things that need to be done are the signs I talked about, like, let me just be playing while I'm talking about this. Let me actually boost it up a bit. So things that need to happen, like signs and stuff, like writing indicating where you are going, like big letters here on this wall saying, hey, you are heading towards sector 32. Lines like arrows pointing here sector 32, here sector 33. Another one like pointing this, an arrow and the letters pointing this way for the freight lift. Here for the cargo, not cargo, how do you call it? Whatever you call it. The garbage disposal. Not really sure where I can fit a sign to indicate that this is garbage disposal, but the exit sign that will indicate that the exit is over there. These are all things that need to happen. Another thing that needs to happen is for me to finally fix the horrible clipping that has been going on for a while now and has become even worse now that I changed the collision. But yeah, those are the big priorities. I can't imagine they will be easy, especially since I have absolutely no idea how to make what the hell I am going to be doing with that. You shouldn't have shading here. Especially since I have absolutely no idea what I am going to be doing with the other areas. Like what kind of gameplay they will add. But we'll figure it out as we go, I guess. This is a nice place for a screenshot. Now I can take this opportunity to take a few screenshots, I think. Don't know what other screenshot I'm going to be taking, but this is quite nice too. If I am to be allowed to take a screenshot, thank you. Not from in there. And this has also reminded me, I haven't taken a screenshot of the new interior for this place, have I? It's a bit dark, so yeah, it's a bit dark, believe it or not. This is why we have the brightness slider. Splendid. It is actually kind of insane how big of a range I have allowed for the brightness slider. Like, you can drop it so low that you cannot see anything. Like, this is catastrophically low. And I can go even lower. It is also very insane how far up I have let it go. This is indeed very bright. But you know, it might be needed. You might be playing on a laptop and you can't see anything because of the sun and you don't have a battery. Okay, the default brightness is here, which I feel is a nice mood. But maybe you don't want so much mood, which is understandable. I will say I do like this room, how it turned out. Now, I'm not sure what is going on here in this corner, but it does give this support beam quite a nice feel. Yeah, but that's about what I had for today. Didn't really have anything else in mind. So yeah, that's going to be it. Not a very long stream for first time back after a while, but tomorrow I will be able to stream again since it's a holiday. So we will be having some stream. Don't know what it will be, but there will be a stream tomorrow. Another stream on Wednesday, like there should have been this week as well. And then we're back on the regular schedule. Yeah, I think it's a celebration for God's Holy Spirit, if I am not mistaken. Let me look it up. Actually, no, you know what? No, I'm too lazy to look it up. I don't feel like it. But yeah, holiday tomorrow. Yippee! How are we doing here? Now, I wish there was an easy total that I could just look at. But what is this green? Oh, it's a lot of different things. Very opaque render, okay, understandable. And what is this? A glow, understandable also. I am quite happy with how this looks, although I am still unsure as to how high it goes. I suppose I can look at it. Okay, 1.85 milliseconds, we are still very good. 95 megabytes, I don't trust this at all, but you know. The rockles are getting a bit high for what I'd like, but Video memory is also getting a bit high for what I'd like. I am going to look into not having the high resolution textures, because it has worked for Mr. Player. Like, I'm pretty, if I recall correctly, his texture is 128 by 128. Yeah, 128p. And I'm pretty sure that it is in fact, yes, 128 by 128. And it looks fine, but every time I tried it on anything else, it looked really bad. So yeah, I am going to try to get the textures into lower resolution once more. And hopefully that works. Yeah. Anyway, that was all for today. Thank you for joining. I will see you again on the next stream. Have a good evening or whatever time of day it is when you are watching this. Goodbye and see you in the next one.